Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to APSAC online sport program. I am Ms. Sabah Javed from Army Public School and College, Atta, Kent. Today I'll be delivering my lecture for Class 5 English Literature, The Secret Garden. So today we will discuss Chapter 2. But before proceeding towards Chapter 2, first I will do a recap of Chapter 1. So in Chapter 1 we read that Mary Lennox is a 9-year-old girl. She lived with her parents in a huge house in India. Her parents didn't have time and they didn't used to pay attention towards her. That is why she became a very bossy girl. Then one day, a terrible disease killed her parents and servants, and she was left alone in the house. Then 2 army officers came and sent her to her uncle who lived in England. There she meets Mrs. Medlock. And at the end of the Chapter 1, we see that Mary did not like the new place, as she did not like the rules and getting orders from servants. So now we will proceed towards Chapter 2. At the very start of Chapter 2, we meet a new character, Martha. Martha is a friendly Yorkshire girl. She works for Mrs. Medlock. She is very kind towards Mary. She tells Mary about her family. Martha has 11 younger brothers and sisters, and they all live in a little house on the moor. Martha also tells Mary a secret. She tells Mary that one of the gardens is locked. Nobody has been in it for 10 years. And she tells her that Mr. Craven closed it when his wife died. And she says to Mary that maybe you can find it. Next day, Mary Lennox meets an old gardener, Ben Weatherstaff, and his friend Robin, which is a name of a bird. Mary tries to ask about the secret garden from the gardener, but he replies very coldly. Later we see Mary asks Martha that where is the secret garden. In reply, Martha tells her about the death of her aunt. She tells Mary that her aunt always used to sit on the branch of an old tree in that secret garden. One day that branch broke and her aunt had a very bad fall and she died. After her death, Mr. Craven locked the door and threw away the key. Later that day, Mary hears someone crying. She asks Martha about the cry, but Martha replies it's only the wind. And Chapter 2 closes with Mary Lennox thinking that this house is full of secrets. So that was all about Chapter 2. I hope it is clear to all of the students. Now we look at the assignment. Your assignment for this week is you will summarize this chapter orally. You will solve the exercise of Chapter 2 and write the meanings of following words and also use them in your sentences. The words are shout, moor, lonely, exclaim, and secret. Thank you so much for listening.